So today is November 28th. It is about 20 degrees out all day today. Started hauling manure about 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. this morning. We got this other side done. Currently working on the other side. Went to school, came back. We're going to do this side now. We're about halfway done. It's about 5 o'clock right now. So we're getting loaded up, running the loader. I did that side by myself. Took about 3.5 hours. So he's running the skid loader and keeping it all in a pile while I'm unloading. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes to load, just depending on how the manure is situated around the spreader. Got the 4440, 2044 manure spreader, L220 skid loader. Dad's currently getting ready to run out the first batch of feed, so we're getting her done. Alright, so it's just shy of 10 o'clock now. Got one more load to haul out, get the spreader empty, park it away. Got 3 loads of liquid manure to haul in the morning. It's going to get down to 18 tonight. The ground is mostly froze, so just a little bit on top that might sink in. But the ground's relatively dry. It's not super saturated, but even though it's 20 degrees right now, it's still not 100% froze. But got right around 30 loads hauled today. Started at 3:30 and now it's 10, so we got So I'm in the 4430 number 1 right now. Got about 450 bushels of corn behind me, and currently headed to the elevator. About 4 miles away. We're taking it through. We're going to take one load. The bin's full right now, about 97% or so. Just took a little bit out to top this out, so there's still about 7,000 bushel in the bin. Got done with corn a week and a half ago. I'm going to get this wagon empty so we can clean the inside out. So we're just waiting here, watching everything go on, but we'll get dumped way out. If you guys don't know how elevator works, like you should call it, this is a smaller one than where most of our grain goes. Most of it goes north of our farm. But anyways, so you come in, get weighed, unroll your tarp. They call what you probe. This you get once. If you have like a semi where there's 2 sections, they usually do 2 different spots. They get a small sample of your grain, test it for moisture, how big the kernel is, it's called test weight, and then you'll get dumped, and whatever your difference is, your gross weight, that's what you end up getting paid for. Then they end up docking you a little bit. If the corn is above 16%, they'll start docking you. If it's like 30%, you'll lose a lot, and then once you get below 15-16%, you are the one losing money because there's less dry matter. Corn very rarely happens, beans more. But anyways, this is where we're at. So we got unloaded and we're back home now with the tractor and wagon. So we already washed both tractors and wagons that we used this fall. Just washed this one yesterday. even though it's full, just so we had that done. It takes exactly 20 minutes empty coming back. Probably takes 25 going there just because you gotta go a little slower since you're loaded. So that load was 19% moisture, 19.9 to be exact. I figured to be 20, so it was right there. And test weight was 54, so not too bad there. But anyways, none hauling grain other than we'll probably have 7 semi-loads to haul out later this winter. So yesterday I had a tractor engine basically blow up. The crankshaft broke and shot a piece out of the block. And then today, new hub put on that broke. It broke right at behind the wheel bearing. It's kind of a known problem after you run. I mean, this tractor has over 10,000 hours on it, and those are the original ones. So after you hit many of holes, since those tires are smaller than if you had bigger tires up front, like a front wheel assist tractor, so every little groundhog hole, the wheel drops down in there every single time. And so I was the lucky driver when it broke, I guess you could say. So we got that fixed. Did bend the fender just a little bit in the toolbox, but we can bend that back. It's not the big deal. At least it didn't happen going down the road. It's got this little bit here left behind the skid loader, or the heifers fed. Feed them twice a day. You can see the lagoon has plenty of room in it. There's still a little bit of sand. There's a lot of sand left in the pit down there. So we're trying to get some water in it. Hopefully we can get it stirred up a little bit better next time. Trying not to get... There's some manure that runs in there if you don't clean it out every 2 weeks. But that's fine because you might as well put a little bit in there. That's kind of what it's there for. But if you were to always put manure in here all year round, it would be very hard to keep all the solids out of there. So that's why we try to clean this out as much as we can. So anyways, that's where we're at.